Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We are back in here in Westbridge Hills. Ooh. Just taking my horses out for a walk. Getting their exercise in for the riding. Let's get him up to a little bit of a trot here. Some hard gravel, don't need him slipping or anything or getting stones caught up in his hoofs. So one thing that I didn't realize when I started this map is that this was originally from Farming Simulator 13. I did not realize that. But this is definitely a nice map. A few additions that I've done from the way they had it set up. Got an extra silo right there. That's the main one, then it has two additions to it. I also added in the sunflower silo there, just for looks and aesthetics, kind of make it my own. Well, for one, I mean, you guys can tell, one of the additions is horses that I've added. Added a horse pen. Gonna get over here on the other side of the street before we get him going a little bit quicker anyway. Not quite a full gallop just because this is uphill. I'm not trying to wear him out that quick. But we do have a section up here that we're gonna let him go full out. Let him really stretch their legs. This has been the route I've taken for the other three horses as well. I have a total of 4. So wait for them to get their energy out. And like I said, really stretch their legs, so to speak. But I'm going to go do my round real quick, and I'll catch it back with you anyway when we get back to the farm. So we're not quite back at the farm, but there is a riding course for horses here, not just down the road from where we are at. And when we get them to the point of being able to do that, or if we have a specific request for someone to train their horses, this route that we take them on allows them to get obviously through all their walking, trotting cycles, basically get their limbs stretched out and moving instead of just kind of, you know, dealing with their confines, so to speak. But it also gets them out and around moving vehicles. So they kind of get a little bit more accustomed to that. So when we can then get them over to that riding facility and start working on some of those things if they're not, depending on the needs for the horses. These 4 horses we have though right now are mine. I do not plan on selling them out. So yeah. So we're just kind of, excuse me, wow. Had an issue breathing there for a second. The other animals that we have are pigs. Why did I go with pigs? Well, because I rarely go with pigs. I don't always use them. I tend to go with cattle or the occasional sheep pen. I rarely seem to do pigs, so that's kind of what I wanted to do here, and I wanted to go with something like this. I thought about going a little bit bigger, but considering we have a small horse pen, and I just kind of felt like pigs were kind of the way to go. Then we do have a chicken pen over there as well. Yeah, some of the help made a little bit of a mess when they were getting things stocked up, so see, even over here, they made a little bit of a mess. But we do have 1 rooster in there, so don't really need to worry about fighting going out between my roosters. I do need to get this horse put back into his pen, and we need to get all these horses cleaned up. So let me quickly do a tie off. I just find it funny that doing that, it takes off the saddle and all that, which is fine. I understand, you know, because it doesn't know if you're going to take be getting off the horse for good or just temporarily. We're going to close that up. Not in a good spot here. There we go. You guys are just filthy, covered in dust from our ride. So we're going to get them all looking nice and clean. Plus, I know they do enjoy the rapid succession of brushing, which I think is funny as heck. I've been trying to do a little bit more with some, cattle, horses, pigs, sheep. A little bit more than what I usually do. Alright. Says you're good. Got that side. Let's get you on this side. Alright, let me get that itch for you. There you go. Alright, Zeppelin. You're last. So, this building here on the other side of this horse is one of the originals, as far as the original farm. And basically, it's a holding pen for vegetables, I believe. So that way, it's easy to load out. So, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but yeah. Obviously, I added this, that barn or shed, this shed. Everything except for the animals down here is original when you start in new farmer mode. The equipment, however, is not. So we, as usual, I went John Deere heavy. So we got a seeder, got a planter, small sprayer. Kind of tried to keep it a little bit on the smaller side. Realized, those two things and having a John Deere X9 on the farm isn't exactly small scale, but I also got the X9 to help with contracts. So this, you may find that we may be doing a little bit of small scale for our farm, but big scale for everything else. And that's kind of the way I'm kind of leaning towards lately. Let's see, they got only one box of honey. The only, aside from some decorations up here, I replaced out the barn with this guy. Why? Well, why not? Nothing really special in here. Just empty for the time being. But I do like this particular barn for a small, workshop thing. Nothing real fancy out here. Got a van parked there. Some little decorations over here. So, like I said, nothing too crazy. Got some lights. Still have the old homestead. And, that's about it. Like I said, nothing too crazy. We still only own the one, farm. Or the one field. I have not looked into buying any other fields just yet. And I'm still kind of wanting to figure out what I'm going to put here. Because I don't know if I showed the crop calendar before, but here's the crop calendar. I love that it can be adjusted for everything. I mean, we could do wheat, but I may wait and do oats. Because we do have the horses. I think I have plenty of... Alright, hold up. What do I have in our silo? Oh, too quick. There we go. I had to wait for everything to catch up to me. Okay, so we have 30,000 liters of wheat, which should be plenty of grain for our animals. I've been buying pig feed which thankfully that's what that provides. Same with the horse feed and whatnot. We can just buy it. I'm fine with that. I've not bought any logs yet or any materials for our shed. Oh, I want to go in. Why can't I go in? Yeah, I think I have like 5 adults, 5 babies, and 1 rooster, so... Oh, they already got a stack of eggs. Sweet. What, piggy? Do you already have a skid of bacon for me? You're slowly making manure. These piglets are so cute. Did he? I think the... Yeah, it looks like they're gorging on this feed that's just sitting here out in the open. But... yeah, I definitely do like this little pig pen. Got a water feeder, food feeder. System's all nicely set up. I got a slurry pit there, and I had to add this manure pit, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I guess kind of like a pit, heap, I guess technically. But yeah. So I kind of like this open concept of a farm. I thought about putting a building or something right here in the middle, but I just don't know what I want to do with that yet. So that's why that's been kind of left open. Again, nothing too crazy. Not sure what I'm trying to do here. So I think I might end up buying this field over here, just because it's right here. Just thought about buying this one. This is one of the fields that we did contract on. I wasn't realizing that I was putting down the straw. They didn't want straw, so I goofed a little bit, and that's where we had our second combine start going and did the same thing there. So yeah, they're not too happy about that part, but it is what it is. They'll spread it out and deal with it from there. So again, we have our nice little town here. Haven't really done anything in here, clearly. And then, if I'm not mistaken, that's right, we got our drive-in up here. So haven't really gotten around on too much on the map yet, so one of these days I will. Well, looks like there's crop damage. Tornado? No, because it's stopped there. Just regular crop damage apparently. Okay. No, because there's more over here. Interesting. Oh, and those are my... oops, my tractor lines driving through that field. My bad. Yeah, we really didn't change the look too much aside from over here, but even then, that's not that drastic. It's just modernizing it for the most part, so... I thought about, possibly swapping that out for a bale storage. I have a version of that building that's designed to hold bales. Same with that one. I could have done the same thing with that. I do find it odd that we do have this fence around here the way it is, but at the same time, it's not bad. If I didn't like it, I would have gotten rid of it. There are ways you can do that. So, oh, and I did forget that we do have this entrance up here with the little farm shop. So, haven't really been able to get around to getting anything up here, so one of these days I will. Hickory Brook Farm. Probably bring eggs up here and start selling those up here along with the honey once we get full pallets. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call the video there. Nice little short and sweet. Nothing too crazy. Just modernizing the farm slowly but surely, making it my own. Again, yes, I am a John Deere fanboy in game, but that's because that's the brand that has the most equipment that I can do with. So, most mods. So anyway, guys, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just like a few here and there. If you made it this far in the video, guys, I want to say thank you and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. So with all that being said, we will catch you in the next episode. Take care. Peace.